What up, everybody? It's J-Man here, and welcome back to another episode of J-Man Reviews! And today we're going to be talking about Black Clover and why I personally believe it's the #1 ongoing anime right now. And what I mean by ongoing, well, there are basically two ways that animation studios will release their episodes for animes. First one being ongoing, where they'll have an episode come out every week. Usually it's on a specific day, and that'll go on for months on end throughout the entire year, sometimes for years and years. And the only time they take a break is when they're preparing for, say, a huge boss fight, and they want 2 or 3 episodes to be just nice and crisp and clean and extremely fluid. And those, like I said, they'll take 2 to 3 weeks off, and that's just so they can make sure that that specific boss fight is just badass to the highest degree. Okay, and then on the other end of the spectrum, you got the seasonal animes. And what those studios do is get all the episodes in a season ready, and then they just kind of release all of them within the span of a month or two. And then they'll take like 8 to 12 months off until they're ready to release that next season of episodes to you. And the benefit to that is they've got all that time to just kind of polish all their work and just make sure every episode is real crisp. Anyway, I'm about to get into why Black Clover, in my opinion, is the #1 ongoing anime. But first, take a second to subscribe for me, please. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell. Do these things for me, because that gives me motivation to keep these videos coming, baby. Every Friday, just like the ongoing animes. 2 main reasons I think this show's on top right now. First one being story progression. And there are gonna be a lot of people that disagree with me on this, but maybe they've changed their minds at this point. When this anime first aired, after the first couple episodes, people were freaking out about the pacing of the anime, saying, "Oh, it's too slow. Things happen faster in the manga. Blah blah blah." It's just a bunch of nonsense, man, in my opinion. And the people that were saying this are manga readers, and supposedly the manga just moves incredibly fast through the story. Incredibly fast. And I say incredibly fast because, first of all, I'm not a manga reader, and I watched Black Clover, and my initial impressions are, gosh dang, this show is moving quick. Like, quick! I kid you not. Within the first 5 episodes of this anime, you get just detailed enough background story for these 2 main characters. Not just 1 main character, 2 main characters. And even though their backstory is similar, doesn't matter. You get enough perspective of their backstory to understand why they act the way they do in this show. Okay, you learn how they gain their magical abilities. They have to take it. It's a test, I guess, to gain their magical abilities, or anti-magic abilities. Spoiler alert. And you learn how they gain those powers. You see how they train and improve these powers so that they can go and take the Magic Knights exam. They go and take the Magic Knights exam and pass and get into their Magic Knight squads, meet their Magic Knight crew, all within the first 5 episodes. That's like 3 major things happening within the first 5 episodes. It's crazy. That's not slow by any means. But yeah, that's one of the things I really like about this anime, is how quickly and how well they progress through the story. And, of course there's filler in Black Clover just like every other anime, but for the most part, the filler in this show helps with the character progression as well. It helps carry the story along. So I guess it's not even always technically filler, but with most other animes, their fillers break away from the main story entirely and take you on this random journey through something that doesn't matter, doesn't help progress the characters, help progress the story in any way. It's just Black Clover, of course they've got those episodes, but for the most part, like I said, it helps progress the story still. Even though it's filler, it helps progress the characters. And that actually brings me to my second major reason why I think Black Clover is the #1 show right now, and that's character development. This show does such a good job of maturing the characters. I think is probably the best word for it. And it's in such a short amount of time too. A couple of the characters have even changed their looks because of how much they've matured. It blows my mind. I can't even think of another anime. Well, I mean, I can think of a couple, but I can't, off the top of my head, I can't think of another anime that's done it this well and this quickly in the story. There, two characters so far have changed their looks because of how much they've matured, how much more they respect themselves as individuals, how much more confident they've become. It's incredible. And not only are they progressing as individuals, but they're also learning new abilities, learning new ways to use their magic abilities, and so on. I mean, they've done the writers of the show have done a fantastic job of implementing new magical abilities, implementing character development within the individual. I'm extremely impressed. To give you a little bit better perspective on how well they're actually doing these things, I'll compare this show to another show that's based around magic, Fairy Tail, which is actually an extremely popular show right now. And one of the main reasons I stopped watching Fairy Tail was because at least for the duration that I watched the show, which was at least 200-300 episodes, one of the main characters, Natsu, used like the same 3 moves to defeat every single enemy that he was up against. He had this move called Iron Fist of the Fire Dragon. First of all, how much sense does that really make? The Iron Fist of the Fire Dragon. Shouldn't it be Fire Fist of the Fire Dragon? Anyway, enough harping on Fairy Tail. It is a good show. It's just, I feel like Black Clover is better in almost every way. I hate to say that right now, but they've done such a wonderful job so far, and they're only 70 so episodes in. And yeah, guys, those are 2 main reasons that I think Black Clover is doing so well right now. And we could talk about the animation too, which admittedly does lack from time to time, but I think that's justified, simply because it's doing so well in the other 2 categories that I mentioned. And that's actually part of the anime ranking system that I'm putting together right now. There are 3 main criteria I think an anime needs in order to be successful: animation quality, story progression, and character development. And if an anime is doing extremely well in at least 2 of those departments, I think it's okay that they lack in the 3rd. So let me know what you think in the comments down below of my review of Black Clover. Do you agree with me that Black Clover's on top right now because of those reasons? Do you have your own specific reasons why you think Black Clover's on top? Or is there another anime you think is on top? Yeah, let me know in the comments down below, guys. Remember to subscribe for me. Like this video, please, so I can keep pumping out more. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.